Welcome back to the hunting side of Red Billy's Outdoors. So we're going to change it up today. We just closed on this piece of property recently, so we're out here today to start doing the summer scout and summer preparation for deer season coming up in October. We're going to be riding the trail system that we have here on the property, setting out some cameras. I think we got 6 cameras. And we're also going to be setting out some feed just so we can see what's out here. It's only our second time being out here, so we need to figure out the lay of the land, figure out the deer movement out here, see what we have in terms of deer wise. Ready? Alright, so we just set up our first camera right here on this path. The reason why we set this camera up right here is the last time we were out here, the property that's next to us has been clear cut, you know, a year or so back, but it's overgrown. And when we were here last time, we saw a lot of bedding sign in there right in the first few rows. Saw a few buck rubs, because the last time we were here was just after the end of deer season. We saw a few rubs here. There was actually, we ended up seeing a scrape down the trail a little bit. So I wanted to set the camera up here to see what's coming out of here, because I'm like 99% sure they're bedding over in this area. I don't want to walk up on somebody else's property and see how much they're bedding there, but so I'm going to set this camera up here just so I can see what's coming out on this main trail right here. So I'm going to try a new attractant that I've never tried before. It's this R1 Rack 1 Whitetail System Power Station Hanging Lick, crisp apple flavor. So reading this thing, I guess if it's green, all it does is attract them. So we're gonna see how it works. I've never used it before, but we'll give you the reviews on it. It's a little hard to get out of the package, as you can see, but I dropped it on the ground. But we'll give you our thoughts on this. Alright, so we just set up another camera. Right here I noticed that there's a lot of game trails coming into one little point here, and if you, as they walk down across this path here, it's a nice big ridge right here. So I just want to catch them crossing right here and see what's going along on the other side. You can see trails going in and out over here. I'm gonna set this apple crust. I have used this before. It's by Wild Game Innovations, and this stuff does work. I don't know if it's gonna work out here, but I've literally seen the deer come and eat this stuff, walk away for 2 seconds and come right back to it. It's like they can't get enough of it. So what a coincidence, we just set up that camera. I mentioned that they're crossing right here. I thought it was a good spot. Like I said, this is the second time we've been out here, and I turned around. I was talking to my wife, and I just looked up, and there's an old tree stand right here. As you can see, it's pretty loose. This part right here is still good, but the strap has definitely worn off. So this stand has been here for quite a while, but we'll leave it up. All right, so we just got done setting up our third camera. It's right down here at this creek bottom. Definitely learning a lot about the land while we're out here. We're finding bedding areas, we're finding crossing points, we're finding pinch points, stuff like that. Definitely seeing a lot of deer sign, as you can see from the trails, the footprints, and all that kind of stuff. But there's a bedding area back here. There's a path that goes right here. There's paths that go down to the creek. So we decided to set a camera up right here, try to catch some action. So far, this is my favorite spot that we definitely checked out. A lot of deer activity in here. So hopefully we can get a good deer around here. But up there we set up another little apple licking scent attractant thing, whatever it is. Like I said, it's the first time we've used it, so hopefully we get some pictures of them using that, so we can give you feedback of how it is and how good it does. But so far so good. We still got 3 more cameras to set up, and we're gonna go to the other side of the property to set those up. Huh? So as you can see here, there's a little old house on the property. I have my suspicions that it was used for some moonshine back in the day. We are in moonshine country, so. But I just get a sense of feeling that there's a history with this house here. We're not gonna do anything to it. We might fix it up, but I like having this house on here. I feel like it adds history to the property, so. Oh, baby. You hooked it to the wrong thing to do. All right, camera number 4 is set up. We put it down on the creek this time, just so we can get another angle that's down on the creek. But pretty nice area. It gets thick back in here. It's pretty wide open up on this and down in this hollow that we're at. If you go up to the ridge, it's pretty wide open, but seems like a pretty decent spot. We just put our 5th camera up. Put the camera right here because the last time we were at the property, the only other time we were at the property, it was right after deer season. You could still see some old scrapes that were from the rut season before. So, and this was one of the areas where the scrape was. I know I'm not gonna see a scrape anytime soon until rut starts kicking in, but it just told me that there is some kind of deer activity in this spot. We're on the other side of the property than where we were before with all the other cameras. So I just wanted to see what's coming through here. There are some trails that go down through there and stuff like that, and those power lines are back through there where it's real thick. So seems like a good pinch point right here, so we'll give it a shot. All right, so we just set up our 6th and final camera. Finally, hot. But it's down here on this little ridge right here, this ridge right here. It's about halfway down from the top of the ridge in between the holler, but seems like a pretty good travel corridor, and that's kind of what I've been looking for, is just mostly travel corridors. So we put our 6th camera here. It's only about 150, 200 yards off the main road, so we're pretty close to it, but still like the spot. And that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for today. It was nice coming back out here again for the 2nd time and finally getting a layout of the land. Seen some old tree stands that were out here before from the people that owned the property before us. A lot of deer sign, which we noticed when we first came and looked at the property when we were going to buy it. So it's kind of the reason why we bought it, just to be solely a deer hunting property. We're going to try to manage it the best way we can. Maybe do some few things here, maybe take some trees out, maybe add a food plot somewhere. We really aren't sure. It's going to take some time to manage it the way we want it. But overall, it's been a good day. It's a good piece of property. I'm excited for deer season. It's a couple months away. So we got some time to see what's out here. I'm going to come back out here in a week, come by and check all these cameras and see if there's anything on them. If I'm not getting much activity, I'll probably move a couple, probably leave a couple, but kind of search the area around. I mean, it is a lot of land, so we just kind of got to pinpoint where they're at and start getting their travel patterns down, when they're coming out, you know, all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned. Hopefully we get some good deer action for you guys. Oh, also, I appreciate you guys tagging along with us. Been nice having you guys behind the camera. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If there is stuff that you want to see on the property, we could just mention it in the comments and we could show you. Or if there's something that you want to know about, advice wise, maybe we can help you guys out, and vice versa. If there's something you think we're doing wrong, or something that you see we can do something differently to try to get deer, or even filming and recording and stuff like that, please mention it in the comments. We're all welcome to feedback. You know, constructive criticism definitely helps. As long as we learn from it and make progress, we'll keep getting better. We're just trying to get you guys to tag along with us deer season, and hopefully we get some good bucks for you guys.